Once upon a time, in a small temple nestled among the serene mountains of a distant land, there lived a Zen monk named Ryu. He was renowned for his wisdom, peace, and compassionate heart. Ryu had spent most of his life at the temple, studying the ancient teachings of Zen and meditating in the tranquil beauty of nature. However, as the years passed, Ryu began to feel a yearning in his heart, a longing for something beyond the temple walls, a calling to explore the world and embrace the freedom it offered. One misty morning, after a deep meditation session, Ryu sat by the temple's picturesque waterfall, his thoughts drifting like the morning fog. As he watched a wandering cloud float effortlessly across the sky, he felt a profound connection with it. The cloud seemed so free, unrestricted by the earthly burdens that held others back. Ryu wondered if he, too, could embrace such freedom and let go of the attachments that bound him to the temple. The next day, Ryu approached the wise abbot of the temple. Seeking guidance, "Master," he said with humility, "I feel a calling to explore the world beyond the temple walls. I wish to wander like a cloud and experience the vastness of life. Can I be granted permission to embark on this journey?" The abbot, seeing the earnestness in Ryu's eyes, smiled warmly and nodded. "Wandering can be a path of learning and growth," he said. "Embrace your longing, Ryu, and let go of any fear or doubt. Trust in yourself and the teachings of Zen that will always guide you." With the abbot's blessings, Ryu set out on his journey with nothing but a simple knapsack and his walking staff. He wandered through lush forests, quaint villages, and bustling cities. Every step he took was a meditation, and every encounter was an opportunity to learn. Along the way, he met people from all walks of life: humble farmers, skilled artisans, curious children, and wise elders. Ryu often found himself engaged in deep conversations, offering his wisdom and receiving new insights from others. He discovered that the world was vast, diverse, and beautiful, just like the wandering cloud he had admired. He learned that the key to embracing freedom was not in escaping the world but in letting go of the attachments that held one back from experiencing it fully. During his travels, Ryu encountered a struggling painter named Mei Lin. Her once vibrant artwork had lost its magic, as she felt trapped by the expectations of society and her own self-doubt. Intrigued by her inner turmoil, Ryu offered to stay with Mei Lin for a while, sharing his wisdom and understanding of the nature of freedom and creativity. As they spent time together, Ryu helped Mei Lin recognize the importance of letting go of external judgments and connecting with her inner self. He shared stories of his travels and the lessons he had learned, emphasizing the value of embracing uncertainty and change. Inspired by Ryu's teachings, Mei Lin began to paint again, but this time with newfound joy and authenticity. After spending a season with Mei Lin, Ryu bid her farewell. Knowing that the impact of their meeting would continue to ripple through her life, he continued his wandering, finding himself in far-off lands and foreign cultures, all the while deepening his understanding of the world and himself. In one distant town, Ryu encountered a lonely traveler named Kiyoshi. Kiyoshi had lost his family and was burdened with grief. Ryu sat with him by the riverbank, silently offering his presence and compassionate heart. As they watched the water flow, Ryu spoke of impermanence, teaching Kiyoshi that life was like a river, constantly moving, changing, and flowing forward. Kiyoshi felt a sense of solace in Ryu's words, realizing that embracing freedom meant accepting the impermanence of life and finding peace within it. Ryu's presence was a balm for Kiyoshi's wounded soul, and he left the town with a renewed sense of hope. As years passed, Ryu's wandering continued, and his reputation as a wise and compassionate monk spread far and wide. Many sought his guidance and wisdom, and he touched countless lives, helping others embrace their freedom and let go of the chains that held them back. One autumn evening, as the setting sun painted the sky with hues of gold and orange, Ryu found himself back at the temple, where his journey began. The abbot welcomed him with a warm smile, sensing the transformation in Ryu's heart. "Welcome back, Ryu," the abbot said. "Tell me, what have you learned on your journey?" Ryu bowed respectfully and replied, "I have learned that embracing freedom is not about escaping the world, but about finding freedom within it. Letting go of attachments, expectations, and fears opens the door to a life of profound peace and connection with others. The abbot nodded in approval, his eyes filled with pride. "You have truly embraced the essence of Zen," he said. "Now, share your wisdom with the other monks and let your journey continue within the temple's walls." And so, Ryu spent the rest of his days at the temple. Not as a confined monk, but as a wandering cloud, freely moving through life's ups and downs with grace and compassion. His teachings inspired generations of monks who, too, learned to embrace freedom and let go of all that hindered their spirits. The legend of the wandering cloud. The Zen monk who roamed the world with an open heart, spread far and wide, becoming an eternal symbol of embracing freedom and letting go the essence of Zen that transcended time and touched the souls of all who sought its wisdom.